Yo, what's up, everyone? Trying to get at least 5 people in here before we kick things off. But how's everybody doing today? Hold on. Yo, what's up, everyone? Lighting is. Yo, what's up, Jose? How you doing today, man? I don't think I can. Let's go ahead and start the video real quick. Hold on. All right.
America, right out in the open. America.
Yo, what's up, Doss?
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Yeah, this dude here, man.
Hundreds of armed federal agents and police, backed up by riot trucks, smoke grenades, and helicopters, breached fences and busted doors in an immigration raid on an entire apartment building on the city's south side.
What am I doing? I'm doing this live stream right now.
Some of them
Where are you doing?
clothes. They then held some outside for hours and dragged.
Man, that's crazy, man.
In one way or another, America will find a way to eliminate the problem one by one. And one by one, we are being wiped off the face of this earth at an extremely alarming rate.
These people keep getting bolder and bolder, man.
That guy with the thing on his head? What the hell is that? A lampshade? Look at this guy. I'm just kidding. That's
Clash Royale? No, I'm not in New York. Are you?
It was awesome.
Are you gonna work in there? No. Then who are you to tell us to leave?
Go back to your f***ing country. Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got 1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy.
America.
So this week, I took it upon myself to do a little history project. I wanted to find as many similarities between 1930s Germany and modern-day 2025 America. Now, the first fact that I found interesting was that the Nazis in Germany were inspired by America, Jim Crow to be specific. They was looking at America like, man, the same way they doing them over there, this is how we need to be doing them. Now, this topic in itself is a whole video worthy. Now that I gave y'all that fact, let's get into the similarities. The first thing that comes to mind, both have polarizing, charismatic leaders. If you ever got a chance to watch any of the Mustache Man's speeches, you probably pick up on how emotional and how enthusiastic and driven his speeches are. On the other hand, Trump comes off as more calm and relaxed. Now, the thing that makes Trump so charismatic is, for one, his past. Before becoming president, I mean, pretty much every rapper used to talk about him in songs. He was always rich. And if I'm being completely honest, no bias, at times Donald Trump is funny.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
With that being said, just like the Mustache Man, Trump has a cult-like following.
They took him down, they wrapped him in clothes, and they stuck him in a borrowed tomb, thinking they would never have to hear from him again, rejoicing that the Savior had been crucified once and for all. What they didn't know was 3 days later, when they went to check, the tomb was empty.
If you look at the history of Jesus, it was hundreds of years later before he was recognized, and that's probably the same thing that's going to happen to Donald Trump.
When you see him, the presence that he has in the room, the way he kind of commands the crowd. That Trump is picked by God?
I believe so. I believe that Trump is blessed by God. I believe that Trump has come from blessed parents. His parents worked for what they had. His parents.
Yo, what is she talking about, bro?
Made him, molded him to become the person that he is.
Now I want to go back to MAGA. Make America great again. Both of these leaders use the glory days, or you could just say nostalgia. So with Germany, before World War I, they were doing great. Fast forward to 1930, things were not looking so good. So a lot of the talking points that the mustache man used were, we're going to make Germany great again. We're going to go back to the glory days. Do you notice the pattern? Fast forward 2025, Trump's slogan is, make America great again. When was America great? I don't know. It was never really great for my people. So that saying is just, it's wild. Anyway, both of these leaders bring in a sense of nationalism, a love for one's country. And don't get me wrong, it's obviously nothing wrong with that. But with both of these leaders, there's always a distinction between the true German and the true American. The mustache man, he was proud with what he meant by a true German. But with Trump, he does it subliminally. Do y'all see these images right here? These are from the official U.S. Department of Labor Twitter account. Nowhere in sight do you see a black person or an immigrant. And I mean, he
All
could
white
have
folks,
added in
bro.
one, but no. Him
You
and
should
his
know that,
followers
man.
want America for whites and whites only. It's obvious. And as you can see, this is a poster from 1930 and a current day American one. Like I said, they just keep inching further and further with this mess, man. The mask is completely off. Now, the next similarity we have is the persecution of certain groups. As we all know, Nazi Germany, they were persecuting the Jews. Now, in 2025 with America, they are persecuting the immigrants. Now, I know it's a lot of discourse going around saying that black Americans shouldn't really care about what's going on with the ICE raids. I can understand the arguments for both sides, but the same way with Nazi Germany, no one thought that it would get to the levels that it went. A lot of these people in power want this country to be white owned. And to add the icing on the cake, Trump has already hinted that he's going to start going at the citizens, and specifically black citizens.
But we also have a lot of bad people that have been here for a long time. People that whack people over the head with a baseball bat from behind when they're not looking and kill them. People that knife you when you're walking down the street. They're not new to our country. They're old to our country. Many of them were born in our country. I think we ought to get them the hell out of here too. You want to know the truth. So maybe that'll be the next job that we'll work on together. We had some bad accidents in New York. They're not accidents. They were done very much in purpose. People being pushed into a subway just before it arrives.
Similarity is the dehumanization. We're going to use black people, for example. With the whole black fatigue trend, this is an example of dehumanization. If you can make us seem like we're so violent, we're committing all these crimes, if something happens to us, we deserved it. It's actually going to make the country better getting rid of us. This trend is so dangerous, and it's